Is the DJI Osmo Action a good camera for a budding YouTuber, vlogger, whatever, or just a general action cam? I'm gonna go over it in this video. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Gears and Tech. Today we are going over my personal DJI Series 1 or version 1 action cameras. This is the DJI Osmo Action, that's what it's called. There's other DJI cameras as well. This one is specifically geared to go after the GoPro brand of action cameras. But is it any good? And is it worth your time or an investment? The first thing we need to do is strip the camera down to its pure form, which is like this, so that you can see what it looks like all by itself. Now, a couple features that this has that the GoPro does not is this removable lens cap, which allows you to screw on all kinds of different filters and or lens modifications. There's even ones that adapt this to a standard SLR or a DSLR camera type lens mount. So you can mount all kinds of polarizers and filters and that sort of thing. Something that the GoPro doesn't have and doesn't support very easily. Something else you'll notice is this front screen. Now you can see my GoPro is recording us right now. You get real good frameability by having that front screen on there. You can switch back and forth easily. So you push a button and then it swaps it to there. So now you can see me in this screen looking at that screen and whatever. You can't show both at the same time. It's one or the other. But the screen is really responsive. It's really nice. Before we get too far into this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below. If you've seen some of our content already and have not subscribed, we want you to join our community. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get back to the video. The features of the camera are standard to most action cameras, so I'm not going to cover the features too much. This has a 4K capable camera. It does a number of different frame rates. It does ultra slow motion at a lower resolution, and it does all the things that you would expect pretty much any action camera to do. It does it quite well. The form factor is small, it's rugged, it feels quite nice. It is waterproof in this form right now. Exactly how you see this, it is waterproof. Except I've pulled the side cover off. I'll go over why I pulled that side cover off, but just know that once you've pulled that cover off, you are no longer waterproof. The battery for it just pops right out. It includes this little rubber gasket here that seals it so that when you stick it in, it's fully sealed. The other thing that it does, now this is something that's different than the GoPros, it still has a case that you mount it in. Now this case does come with it, and the case opens up the possibility for this regular GoPro or action style mount, which for me, I actually mount it on this expandable tripod, and I'll show you why. This is a perfect tiny little tripod. You can set it down, you can do whatever you want, but it also expands out like that and doubles somewhat as like a selfie stick. When I'm using this camera, I use it just like this and then go like that. And you can do your thing. And with the front facing screen on there, I can go like this, frame my shot all up, and it works quite beautifully. Now, I do have a number of other accessories here that I want to go over and why I have them. The case that comes with it does not have a cold shoe mount. So I bought this, it's made by Ulanzi. It simply slides on like this onto that clip. So now this clip has a cold shoe mount, which is perfect because I also have this, which is a cold shoe adapter. This is actually quite necessary. If I did not have this, and I just put my shotgun mic on here, like this, the little hairs at the bottom of this right here hang low enough that the lens picks it up, especially when you're doing your stabilization. It picks those up. I needed an extender on that anyway. So I stick this on, and then this also opens up possibilities for more stuff. Now to keep this compact, I will go like this so that it stays somewhat compact. The fuzzies are out of the view and it keeps it small. You could put it on top if you wanted to, like that. but then it makes it kind of tall. To be able to use an external mic, and this is something that I want to cover because it's something that you need to know if you're using this camera. You get an adapter like this. It plugs into the side, and what that does is it adds the 3.5mm jack in the back that you can plug a microphone into, like that. It also has a USB-C port in the bottom for charging. It will not do data transfer, so if you want to transfer the footage from your memory card onto your computer, you have to pull this off like this every time to plug that into your computer. You can't just plug it into the bottom of this. This is only for charging. The other thing that it does not do, for my GoPro, I get a cable like this, which is a TRRS cable, but it's a breakout cable, and it allows me to record different mic audio to different channels. So this one, for example, will record my audio from, say, like a lavalier mic to the left channel on the GoPro, and then I can record like a boom mic or a shotgun mic to the right channel. Because I have them recorded to separate channels, I have the ability to switch back and forth between the shotgun mic and my boom mic, whichever one is picking up the sound that I want, and I can filter out the sound that I don't want. So for example, if I'm recording like this, and I've got a lavalier mic here, and the shotgun mic here, I might be picking up a lot of ambient sound that I don't want, so I can just use my lavalier mic. However, this does not support one of these cables at all. There is no way to record to left and right channels separately. You only get one channel recording, and it records to left and right as mono sound. So this cable doesn't work. Unfortunately, I've tried it a number of different ways. It does not work. So you're limited to only one audio source. You could have a shotgun mic like this, which works really well, but when you're behind it, it doesn't capture your audio very well. My workaround for that is this, which is a dual shotgun mic. And what I can do is pull this guy off. This one here is just a single shotgun. So you've got just one here, you've got two here. Also, I have a selector on the top here with this dual shotgun mic, which allows me to say record only one. So record this one only, or I can flip this, the switch there, which records from both. I also have a setting here for a cell phone or a GoPro, so that it just switches up how the connection to these pins works. So you just gotta find which one works. This will work with a cell phone, it will work with the Osmo Action, it will work with a GoPro, and pretty much anything, even an SLR, it'll work with a DSLR. So the idea is, I can stick this guy on here, and then I can plug this in like that. This is the workaround, and it's unfortunately the only way currently to capture audio from front and rear with one channel. The downside to this is whatever's picked up on both these mics will be on your audio, and it's going to be very hard to filter it out. So if you are recording like this and behind you there's a car driving by, normally if you only have it shooting forward, you would pick you up quite clearly and you wouldn't get that car. But if you have that switch set to front and rear, you will get the audio from the car driving by. It will be loud, and it will be very annoying in the editing booth trying to filter that sound out. So you have to use something like this, you have to have very high presence of mind. While you're filming, you have to pay attention to all the sounds all around you because it could be picking all those up. It makes it significantly harder, but there are certain upsides. In my opinion, that is the one single biggest downside of using the Osmo Action. If you're not worried about capturing multiple channels of audio, then this is a great camera and it's quite inexpensive. In fact, you can get it for roughly half the price of a similarly equipped GoPro. If you're looking at just breaking into the vlogger scene or trying to make some YouTube videos, this is a great setup for you on a budget. And you can always look at upgrading to a GoPro later if that's the path you want to go. But you may not need to, because this films very good. It's got hyper smooth, it's got stabilization, it does 4K, it'll do all the filming that you need to do. So if you're looking for a family member who wants to get started into YouTube and you're not sure where to start, this is a great way to get them started into that scene without spending a lot of money. I wanted to point out about that dual channel recording though, because that has been a problem for me, and it's the reason why I'm actually using my GoPro more than I use this. I still like this camera, I keep it as a backup camera, but my GoPro works better for a number of other things, which is why I haven't been using this as much. The Osmo Action 2 is due out soon, and I'm interested to see how that's gonna go. I plan to do a review on that, so make sure you have subscribed so you can check out that when it drops. This camera is a few years old now, and even still, it is a viable, excellent camera to get for everyday purposes, or actions camera, or capturing your YouTube videos or whatever, anything like that. This is a great option. Don't count it out. It works very, very well. As you can see, there's lots of add-ons that you can get to make it work even better if that's the way that you want to go. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video, and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.